Jason.
Who won what?
What is the least straight?
Actually, I don't know who won the backstroke this year.
7-8 girls backstroke?
Yeah.
I'll just submit her.
All right, this is the first heat of the 7-8 girls freestyle relay with Pine Forest in 1, Shadow Moss in 2, Country Club in 3, Long Point in 4, Shyamalan in 5, Somerville Y in 6. And we want to thank everyone who's watched our coverage of the CCA Championship Meet Day 2 as we're winding down here. We want to remind you that our coverage is brought to you by Low Country Women's Specialists, Dunleavy's Pub, the College Planning Center, Window World, and Cruise Subaru. You've got a friend in the car business, Cruise Subaru on Rivers.
As we reach the halfway point, it looks like Shadow Moss has your lead here. In second, looks like that is the team from Hobcaw.
During these 7-8 relays, I know, again, I mentioned this in a mixed medley, but you have some swimmers that can go off the block, which 7-8s usually don't do. They start from the shallow end, and then obviously the swimmers at the other end. I'm sure coaches plan on who has the best dive and who's going to be able to use that block to their advantage. You don't just want to flop in and go straight down.
And you also want to take into consideration people who maybe when they're 7, 8 years old and even older are way too scared to go off the blocks. There might be one of them in our broadcast trio, like me. Meanwhile, coming into the wall here, that's the Shadow Moss Sharks in lane 2. They're entered at 130. That's a 121.87 for Shadow Moss.
Long Point second.
And the Country Club is third.
Big time drop from Shadow Moss in that heat real quick. I've got a swimmer on that relay team. What is your name?
Leah Whipkey.
Leah Whipkey. How did y'all drop so much time on that relay?
We just imagined that the wall was right in front of us and we're right about to touch it.
Great job, Shadow Moss.
I like that. We imagined that the wall was right in front of us. Go all out. Imagine the wall's right there. Just do it.
That's a good answer.
Just really good answer.
Off the top of the head.
Is that how you swim your mile, James?
No, there's no way that could happen. I would be very disappointed for about 16 minutes. This is heat 2 of the girls 7 and 8 freestyle relay. In lane 1, team from Dunes West. In lane 2, the team from Crowfield. Lane 3, the Ashboro Alligators. Lane 4, the James Island Stingrays. In 5, Hobcaw Marlins. And in 6, Legends Oaks Gators. We'll see if these swimmers try to conserve their breath on this lap. It looks like the Ashboro swimmer is doing just that.
She's starting to fade as she gets to the wall, but Ashboro will give the lead ahead of James Island and then Hobcaw.
The welcome splash from the Dunes West swimmer there.
Yeah, really, I don't think anyone's complaining about getting wet right now. We're all pretty hot and sweaty, so it's not so bad. Ashboro continues to lead. James Island hot on their heels. No, James Island has the lead as they head for this final 25 yards of the 8 and under relay.
Wow, they're really battling it out there. Both swimmers with a big, strong kick. Looks like it will be James Island holding on for the win.
Yep, this is James Island, 114.39. Another big drop. Yeah, that could be competitive for at least the top 3 finish in this final heat.
Let's go, Steve!
Looking ahead to this final heat. Northbridge is seated first at 111.76, and Sneef Farm is seated second at 111.86.
Let's go, Zoe!
Here comes heat 3 of the girls 7-8 relay.
Northbridge and Coosa.
This is your last race. Lane 1, Newington. Wait for the start here. In lane 1, the Newington Tiger Sharks. Lane 2, Park Shore Piranhas. In 3, the Northbridge Terrace Killer Whales. In 4, we have the Coosaw Creek Crocodiles. In 5, Daniel Island Flying Fish. And in 6, the Sneef Farm Swim Team.
All right, that's DI with the slight lead. Oh, ahead of Northbridge, then Coosaw. Coosaw swimmer kicking underwater a long way. And this is Daniel Island with the lead.
Let's go, Evie!
Daniel Island really opening it up here.
That's Gardner Robbins in the pool for Northbridge. She was second in freestyle and won backstroke earlier, and she's making up ground.
Robbins bringing her team back into the mix here.
That's Lila Pearson anchoring for Northbridge, the swimmer who just has one hand. We'll see if Lila can pull this one off for the Killer Whales, but Daniel Island is holding tough. Looks like Daniel Island's going to win this relay ahead of Northbridge. Daniel Island in 1:10.91. Northbridge second in 1:12.82.
I think James Island snuck in for third there from the previous heat. Yep, they did.
Right, yep, James Island was third there.
James Island moving from
Hoping to
10th
get a
to
word
3rd.
here with our Daniel Island freestyle relay champions, the 7-8 girls. See if I can grab them over here and get a quick talk with them. Finding these Daniel Island swimmers, they're making sure to get the right names to the announcer so they can be called out later. Step on over here, Daniel Island swimmers. Tell me your name first and last.
Gabby Sullivan.
Gabby Sullivan and?
Charlotte Good.
Charlotte Good. So we have half of the relay team. As you know, each swimmer does one length, so the other two swimmers at the other end. Tell me how it feels to win from lane 5.
Pretty good.
What were y'all thinking about during that relay? How did you stay focused and get excited to swim?
I just swam as hard as I could, and I really since from the starting, the person in front of us, we were already in the lead.
So you wanted to keep that lead. We got the other two members here real quick. What's your name first and last?
My name is Ivy Hicks.
Ivy Hicks, and how about you, sweetie?
All right, Jacob, you got to move.
Ava Harkey, congratulations, girls. First place, 7-8, 100 freestyle relay champs, Daniel Island.